G'day mateys and welcome back to the Down Under Gamer channel. This is the Down Under Gamer here, and we are back with episode 2 of our Game of Thrones Universalis, Rise of a Slaver Empire version 2 for Europa Universalis 4. So obviously just a quick recap, guys. We started a new Let's Play with Marine. However, we got plagued with being stuck in a regency. We could not declare war on anybody and acquire any of our claims that we'd made. And as a result, we basically got gangbanged by a large alliance. And the only peace agreement they would offer us was complete and utter annexation. End of game. I kid you not. If you're familiar with EU4, you've possibly had this happen to you before. If you haven't, like, literally it goes peace offer, full annexation, and then underneath in capital letters it says end of game. So unfortunately, it is what it is. So we've started again as the big city-state of Yunkai, which was another one of the famous slaver city-states in Slavers Bay, which is also mentioned in the TV series. So we are off to a better start. We sort of doubled our, yeah, we've got about 6 provinces, so we doubled our demands. We're just basically now rebuilding our army. Obviously, manpower is an issue, etc., etc., etc. So we've got a couple rebellions about to fire. Once they've fired, and then we will probably look at just maybe sitting back, dropping the maintenance down, and possibly just building up the economy and whatnot in our provinces a little bit before we look at getting ourselves dragged into another war. But that said, guys, as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing here on the channel, if you have not already, what are you waiting for? Go and smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, and leave your thoughts, tips, tricks, all that sort of good stuff. Game of Thrones lore, theories, preferably not spoilers for season 8, etc., 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 down in the comments section below. So we'll drop it down to speed 4. Sad news, the great screen of Yuznak. So we're allied with them. How about these guys? We're not. How about we look at improving relations? So we Astapori rebels. I think they're going to fire down here. Right there. So I'm not really in a position to beat that. Or am I? No, I am not. So what we'll do is we'll wait for them to move, because I believe this terrain down here is mountains and hills. Yeah, mountains. So we'll wait for them to move out of there. Obviously, if I attack them in there, they're gonna very much bloody my nose. So when they're locked, let's move in. was successful. I think the next one there should fire around Eraz, I think. So let's drop the army maintenance down. The rebellions are done with for now. Now, can I build anything that will boost my manpower? What is this? A barracks? Yes. Let's build one in Yunkai. It's obviously our main city. So, yeah, manpower is a huge issue. For those of you guys following the channel, obviously, with our what do you call it? Our Imperium Universalis Let's Play campaign. Playing as Rome, like, you know, obviously you struggle in the beginning, but where you kind of get to that point where it is pretty historical, where Rome just has, like, inexhaustible manpower. But this mod here is so challenging. I mean, it's simple enough, but it's challenging in the sense that if you burn all of your manpower in one war, like, you're in big trouble, especially if somebody else is sitting there eyeing you off. That's sort of like, you know, pretty strong, pretty powerful. As I've found out multiple times now. So what I might do is I might start doing this so that we can get the army professionalism up, and that way that will put us in a position where we can utilize some of our army professionalism. You know, if we burn 5 army professionalism, then what happens is we can, you know, obviously put that into manpower, and so that was going to help us reinforce a lot quicker and also get us more prepared for the next war when it fires. Cersei, Quagars. Interesting. So we have a Cersei that's about to take the throne in Yunkai after my faction leader passes. Could be interesting. Tax income, local trade power. So our respective so where are we? Yunkai. Oh wow, that's huge. Who's this? Nakos? Yeah, sure. Cloth. Demand for iron. So what I'll do is I'll get some more hawks out there, patrolling and protecting trade, because that's one thing as well. I really need to look at building up the navy here. Treason against Yunkai. It's unfortunate. We must punish the perpetrator. Until when? The 12th of April 128. It's 10 years. Army professionalism. Lose army professionalism. Local manpower modifier minus 25%. Let's do that. Now what is our army professionalism at? Okay. So we can get 8,000 manpower. Let's mothball the forts. What is our naval force limits modifier? It's 19. let's send build a spy ring here, and we'll see if we can do one of these slave raids. Get some extra slaves, because you get some pretty cool stuff with the slaves. With the slaver factions, it's actually not too bad. You can use slaves, and what it will do is it'll actually boost and increase like your production by 25% and all that sort of good stuff. So that's kind of cool. Then you can also use, you know, I think it costs you like 500 slaves or whatever, and you can use that to decrease building construction time by like 25% or 50% or something like that for 10 years. And we'll build this, and once we've got our trade power up a bit, then we'll build some ships, we'll get them out there, we'll start patrolling around. I think the big thing here is to make sure we've got like some solid manpower in the bank, some manpower reserves, and a half decent economy. So that is definitely something that we were struggling with. So we're making 457 now, so we're doing pretty good there. Production, trade. So it actually looks relatively quiet here at the moment in Slavers Bay for now. Let's go with the money focus, should we, or production? During this period you can elect another government of 20 years. Let's go with the tax. 15%, bit of extra money. So income's looking pretty healthy now. Got a bit of manpower in the bank, got more than enough to reinforce our armies. However, we can expand our armies and go bigger. We've only got 15 regiments, we can have 25. So perhaps that's what we should look at. We'll just drill the shit out of these guys until we get that army professionalism right up. So we're at 6.53% at the moment. So what would happen if we declare war on these guys? Not much. What about these guys? Not much. And how about them? So let's build 4 hulks. 1, 2, 3, and let's go 4. Discovered an agent. That's okay. Alright, let's watch the money. So we should be able to send, what do you call it, another guy out. Yes, send him to Astapor, yep. And there's our army, fully reinforced. That's beautiful. And we're still making over two ducats a month. So that's okay. Incompetent administrator. Yeah, this is unfortunate. That's okay, that'll come down pretty good. Positive stability. What are these guys? Military tech 1, military tech 1, 1, 2, 2. What are we? We are military tech 2, okay. I can actually offer an alliance to Marine, that's interesting. These guys have got... Naklos. Yaros. Slave hall, wonderful. 1,000 slaves. Ah, so here we go. This is what I was talking about. So what have we got? Crackdown on dissidents. So slaves 1,000 is at least 500. So you lose, and we gain 500 absolutionism. I have no idea what that means. Distribute slaves to the nobility. So you lose 500 slaves, but you gain 1 stability. So that's pretty cool. That gives you a lot of options here. So if you don't have a lot of admin power and all that sort of stuff, you can use your slaves to put your stability up. So that's awesome. Hasten construction. So construction time -75% for 10 years. So if you got a bunch of money in the bank and you want to build a heap of stuff, slaves, thank you very much. Train slave soldiers. So gain manpower. That's cool. Utilize slave labor. So production efficiency +25%. So you know what? Let's distribute it to ability. And let's do it again. +3 stability. That is awesome. All because of slaves. God bless their souls. So let's dissolve the alliance. So if I declare war on them, so Riznaz, Raren, Rez and Nak, those guys, so they're not that much of an issue. So let's break the royal's eyes. Okay, it is what it is. So let's spend some time and improve some relations. We'll try and get a couple cores on this guy, and then we will go after him. Peaceful realm, wonderful, that's good. Okay. They have no possible neighbouring provinces. I don't get that. about this guy here. Yunsnag, Astapor. What's professionalism look like? Nearly 10%, okay. Where did that fire? Obviously where that big bunch of troops was. Ha, love it. Oh wow. Those guys are going to be a problem. They're going to be a big problem. Stop improving relations. So obviously when you get rid of your allies guys, you're going to get jumped on. Clearly that's what's happening here. Yunkai, Raz. Okay, that could work. Build a spy network there. 175. 1032. Oh, what's going on here? Competent administrator. Bloody hell. Happening a lot, isn't it? So we have a tapestry, a maester's diary, a royal galley. Let's go with nothing, because I can't afford it, and I'm not going to take a loan. September 132. So what do we have? Military, let's have a look. So it says military organization. production efficiency +5, that's good. So money's back up there, which is great. Fabricate claim. Naklos and a marine. Okay, so what if I declare war? I have a truce with them, okay. And that's what I was looking for. Whoa. Oh, so there's another player in the game, hey? Oh, interesting. You want to safeguard the ancient tradition, army tradition, that's pretty good. 10 army tradition. We can make room for newcomers in higher parts of the hierarchy. Sure. So this episode's going for a little while, guys. Beautiful. Well done, Marine. Well done. So where is Marine? What's going on here? So who's this? Raz? Nah. I don't want to pay money? Okay, then we don't want peace. So, where are these guys? We'll arrive in Giskar Point. What I'll do is I'll pop the speed up to 5, guys. We'll get the siege over, we'll end this war, and I will end the episode. We're getting close to an hour now, so that's it's, you know, it's dragging on a bit. Okay, so let's peace Marine out. We just want all their money. We will take a transfer of trade power. Why, thank you, Marine. These guys, I believe we have claims on. take all their money too. And we will take all their money. Okay, so now we need a new rival. Yunkai maybe? Let's make it Marine. Wow, some of these cores are just huge. My goodness. To cats, there you go. Expand Yunkai. Local construction cost, tax income +1. Gain 1 base population, 1 base tax, production and manpower. Awesome. That is awesome. Way too much money. So let's wait till next month. We'll see where the income sits. A leader just died. Oh god, military. Vassals, okay. +4, +6, +4. Building barracks there, okay, right, got it. 3, so 156. Corruption's up there. We need to get our, what do you call it? Okay, so there's our heir. Okay, Barbary Quagars. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Obviously, we have some big powers emerging in Slavers Bay. Obviously, Ulhor, Zagaz is looking strong. Hesh, even though I think they're only a few provinces. Rayesh Nahorni, which I believe is a Dothraki tribe. I could be wrong. But either way, the war for Slavers Bay is definitely well underway. We're expanding quite nicely. So that said, let's have a look. So we can now field an army of 30,000 men. which should make us pretty powerful, pretty dominable. So if we have a quick look around the rest of Slavers Bay, Norvos, I like our Lannister Let's Play campaign, is getting huge. We have Dalthor, they're kind of gaining a bit of ground here. Volantis is doing quite well. Bravos isn't doing much. Thelis looks like they're getting a bit of power over there. You know, Yeo, Mantares again growing quite strong. Obviously there's not really much opposition around them, which is probably why. And Karth, which is another iconic city from the TV series. They look like they're doing quite well for themselves as well. So that said, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, and leave your thoughts, tips, tricks, all that good stuff down in the comment section below. That said, I hope you all have an awesome day. This is the Down Under Gamer signing off. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.